Hey, welcome back. Give me half a second here. I gotta do this. Can I pin it? No, why won't it let me pin? I'm freaking senior mod in my own chat and I can't pin my own freaking message. What the crap? I have to go through I have to switch accounts and switch back. Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I have at least, I hate saying it. Depending on the stream, I'll end up, if I have to go in and out, I have to do a lot of stuff repeatedly, it overloads shit. And, oh, come on, no. I gotta keep, rat bastard. Alright, we're gonna take the megaphone with this. What else do I gotta take? Walking stick. Take those with me. Oh, I gotta take some of these. I gotta take 20 of these with me. Really? I didn't. There we go. And we'll take. I should be able to move over some of this now. Yay! I'm gonna put them back. And yeah. Wait. Gotta do math. Okay. I have 215. Okay, so I need 85 more fertilizer. 85 more fertilizer. 85 fertilizer. And there's 250 already in there. 85 fertilizer. And 14 water. And we're actually going to go over. I'll probably get extra because it's supposed to be like 15 and 15 for... It's 15 and 15 to make sure everything gets close to 100. But you'll go over because some will be planted in better soil than others. And, you know, so you'll get crappy soil or crappy drainage. And why are you swinging into my lane, you cocknobs? I am in my lane and you're swinging at me. That is pure bullshit. And these idiots who don't bother to slow down before they make a turn. I mean, I'm bad, but holy Christ. Like, I'm about to cut off this van because we gotta buy gas. And I get $0. Alright, gotta go get cash. Oh good, I don't have to beat up a lady at the ATM. Yay! Fill the gas tank up. Why am I still wearing my mask? I'm not doing anything, like, on camera illegal. I'm only transporting a lot of crap. You know, nothing really illegal. I got some sterilized water. Whoop-de frickin' do. No! Frickin' no! I don't want to mount the damn... Put it back, you jackass! Why? What was the... Now I gotta do this. I hate using the K command. Well, the problem with the 99% of the world, or most people in America now, is that they learn to drive on GTA 5. Or GTA. It's the lack of actual consequences kind of situation. You know, too many video games with realistic driving, or like with driving in them that required... I mean, yeah... My generation had Atari and Nintendo, and we had driving games, but most of our driving games, you couldn't, like, rear end somebody and not have it be an okay thing. Usually your car blew up. I mean, pole position, Need for Speed. If you hit somebody with a car, you wrecked your car. The car blew up. But in like games like GTA and stuff like that, there's a certain amount of Dalton. The Appalachian Mountains run all the way through Tennessee and almost into parts of Louisiana. The Appalachians run north to south, just like the Rockies run north to south in the West. The Appalachians run most of the country. You can walk almost all the way to Louisiana along the Appalachian Trail. I have a friend who did it. I grew up in the Appalachians, so I know a little bit about them. It was kind of like you learned, because that's every other school field trip was to some thing. Like there's Hawk Mountain in Pennsylvania along the Appalachian Trail that you were like every kid in New Jersey and PA along the Delaware River eventually goes to. And there's Lookout Mountain in New Jersey. That's a old thing. Yeah, it doesn't run all the way through Louisiana, but it runs to like the very tippity top of Louisiana and parts of it. You know, most of the rest of Louisiana is flatland. Yeah, we learned. You invariably learned a lot about the Appalachians where I grew up, because we were living like smack dab in the middle of it in New Jersey. I lived along the Delaware River, where the Appalachian runs the Delaware River. I lived in the Delaware River Valley, across from Easton, Pennsylvania, in between Route 78 and Route 80. or I-78, I-80. Grew up frickin' country. We had cows and cornfields across the street from my house. Yeah, it's beautiful country, but you know, there's a lot of ding, 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 ding. That's where that came from in the Appalachians. It did ding, 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 ding. The Appalachians, that's where that's from. And everybody said, but that's in the South, and that was in mountains and rapids, so that can't be like, you know, like, yeah, that's actually south. That's not like, you know. But I've gone whitewater rafting along the Delaware River and up in the Appalachian Mountains. You know, there's, you know, some really rough sections of the in New York and PA. Floated down the Delaware River in a inner tube raft. Uh-oh. Oh, nope. Game didn't crash. We actually built a driftwood raft, like, and tried to do the whole Huck Sawyer thing, Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn thing. Huck Sawyer, Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn thing. Welcome.
I hate this city.
Then fucking leave, you cow. Nasty woman. I swear. Here. Bitch, you don't like your job, leave. Christ, nobody's keeping you here. You know, except for the programming. And I hate to say it, there's no police on, but I'd show you. You can actually deal drugs in the casino. The problem is if the dipshit decides to rob you, you can't get your weed back. So it's effectively gone. You just leave. Same, old school. I've been to pretty much all the states along the eastern seaboard and a couple of the Great Lakes, but mostly eastern seaboard. I've not been, I haven't been to most of the Midwest, none of the West. I don't really care about the West. It holds no interest for me. The only thing I really want to see is the Grand Canyon. Anything else? Meh. Don't care. Not interested. Don't give a shit about Hollywood. Don't give a shit about I wouldn't mind seeing the redwoods, but the most of the rest of that shit holds no interest for me. Don't care for surfing, so I don't give a shit about the surf culture in California. I'd love to go camping out in upstate California, but apparently that's like, you know, that's seriously dangerous because all the old school cartel weed farmer crews up there, all the former all the cartel weed farmers and all the gang weed farmers have gotten ultra violent apparently. So camping in the upper Midwest is a crapshoot. It's very dangerous, apparently. And yeah, there's not much. I wouldn't mind going to a couple old, like, I'd love to see Boot Hill. I'd love to see the old West stuff. I'd love to see. Now, Utah is one of those... Why am I going here? I don't need to go here. I need to go down here. Utah is like, yeah, they're God's country. Or at least that's what the Mormons claimed it was. And then they killed and raped a bunch of people. And stole all their babies. What's bad is I want to tag areas as Grandpa just to troll the gang members. But I figured that would be a bad idea on some level. I'm assuming he meant Utah, Dalton. And it's just, he's probably using his cell phone or something to text, and it's just auto-correcting him. Or he's using text to talk, and it's auto-correcting. I had that problem earlier today with Opie's stream. I am so glad I was not on earlier today with Opie. With Opie playing live. I really am. It's one of the few times I'm like, oh, and I'm glad I'm not on today. Because I would have been downtown just hanging out. Or dealing and then hanging out. And I would have had the frickin' Roosevelt out. And he would have totaled it. With their invisible frickin'... I really wish they'd fix that glitch. Their whole invisible car issue. Because we had we could have had a really cool interaction with Frenchie and Opie and Elite one day when I was streaming, and we couldn't see their cars. Like, they had huge ass buses. They had huge buses with monster trucks, and we couldn't see them. It was very, like, anticlimactic. Like, specifically, you know, made sure to be, you know, oh, I'm going to go down and make sure I'm around so they have somebody to screw with. Like, because there wasn't a lot of us on when they decided to come out. And there was a whole bunch of gang stuff going on. So it was just me and one other guy down in town. So Opie and those guys had nobody really to talk to, like, interrogate and interact with except for the cops. And that can get, you know, yeah, they love messing with the cops, but, you know, they want to do, like, they want to also interact with us, with the players. So having a couple of us in Legion it was good. And I had seen that nobody was in Legion, so I just went down, and I was in the Roosevelt already, selling. So I figured I finished selling. I'll go sit in Legion. I know Opie and those guys are rolling around. Because Lauren was streaming, I think. I think Lauren was streaming. But I wasn't watching her stream. I was just kind of... If I am playing and streaming, I won't sit and lurk in another... I'll sit and... I will... If, like, Elite or anybody... Is there anybody streaming right now other than me? Am I the only one streaming right now for Redline? I got a lot of people's subscriptions, but I think I'm the only one currently live. Yeah, I think I'm the only one currently live, but if somebody else was live, I'd go, you know, I'd park my ass in their chat to give them viewers. Like I'll sit in Daryl's and I'll just let it run. I'll let it play in the background, and I just turn off the sound. So I had Lauren's stream playing in another tab, but I have my stream up so I can watch my chat because I'm small potatoes. And, you know, I only got a couple of people that I have as mods. And everybody congratulate Dalton. I made him a mod, was it last night? Because he does help out. He welcomes everybody. He treats everybody with respect. He even talks to Christopher, which can get frustrating. I'm surprised Christopher isn't in my chat right now. I'm surprised Christopher isn't in chat right now. He's usually on and watching. And playing FIFA 2023 while watching me. Or Daryl. Or the 80 other people he's got subscriptions to. I can't say I love the kid. I don't mind the kid, but you know, it's not necessary to give minute-to-minute explanations of your day. I love hearing about, you know, like, I don't mind hearing about your guys' days. I really don't. But it's the... I'm playing FIFA 2020. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to bed now. Okay, cool. I'll see you in an hour. I'll see you in like 10 minutes. All right, bye. Because he ain't going to bed. He's going to, you know, he's just going to be back 5 minutes later. And I hate saying it. He's the reason we had the 10-minute wait to use the gambling. I'm trying to check and see if that's actually working. Give me half a second. Let me see if it's working. Because we've been streaming for 20 minutes, and most of you guys have been in here. Gamble all. Is it working? It doesn't. He's a good kid, but he is a special needs kid. Okay, gambling doesn't appear to be working. I have to go back and figure out what I effed up on it. He's a special needs kid. If you go to his channel and see his comments and see his streams, you can tell he's special needs. I can tolerate that. I can say I can, you know, I like it's, but there is a certain point where when you tell me you're going to bed and it's the 18th time during my 2-hour stream, I'm done with being tolerant. I'm going to start yelling at you. I just don't put up with it. I was like, dude, if you're going to bed, go to bed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all he does. He just jumps to a different stream. I'm going to bed now. Okay, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Dude, if you're going to bed, go to bed. It is not good to spend hours and hours and hours and hours staring at a computer screen. You know, we already do it, but you know, and I'm not a dad, and I'm not a father, and I'm definitely not a father of a special needs child. I am a special needs child. My mom can tell you that. I was special needs. I'm a functioning autistic, high functioning autistic. I'm very, 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 very smart. All right, Luke. See you later. Are you really going to bed, or are you just trolling, Luke? Because I know it's early for you. You know, are you just trolling, Luke? Because I know Luke will do that. Luke will troll. I was a high-functioning autistic kid. In the 80s, they didn't call it autism, at least not in New Jersey. Autism was not an accepted term in New Jersey. I had attention deficit syndrome. Attention deficit syndrome is... Fuck you, Luke. Attention deficit syndrome is just it's high functioning autistic. What they up until recently, the last couple of years, called Asperger's. Until they found out, oh no, the guy who made that, he was a Nazi, and kids in school can't say the term properly. They say Asperger's, and it singles out kids to give them terms like that. You know what? We got called a lot worse shit when I was a kid and got singled out. So I'm not a special needs kid or anything, you know, I am a special needs kid. I'm not bagging on special needs. My brother has he has dyslexia. My sister has dyslexia. My dad might have had dyslexia. Because he had learning issues. Like reading and memorizing. He could read fine, but memorizing stuff, like numbers, he had difficulty with. And I have problems with numbers. My brain... I can do math really well. Like, I can look at numbers and get really close with a guesstimation. But when it comes to algebra If you start putting letters in with numbers, my brain just goes, no, that's a letter, not a number. That can't go there. No, that's not math. That's the alphabet. So my brain does not like it for some reason. I don't know why. It's just the way my brain works. So higher maths, I can comprehend them, but I don't do them well. I can understand their concepts. I can do it, but the formulas, I can never remember the formulas. And when I was in school, you weren't allowed to use cheat sheets to do the formulas. So even though I can do the higher maths, I need to remember the formulas, and I can't remember the formulas. And I will say, if I ever have children, they're going to hate me, because their bedroom will be a Faraday cage. They're going to walk into their bedroom, and their phones aren't going to work. Their tablets aren't going to work. Their computers aren't going to work if they try to take a computer into the room. Internet will not function in their bedrooms, and I will make sure of that. The only way they're going to be able to use an internet connection in the house, other than in the kitchen, will be in, because I probably won't have a traditional living room. I just don't believe living rooms are purposeless anymore with the advent of streaming services. So there's no the need to sit around and watch a big screen TV with a big living room is kind of unnecessary more. What I will probably have is something closer to an old school living room, where it'll be half of it will be a library. Another part, it'll have it'll be a library slash desk. It'll have computer desks for the kids. It'll have a workstation for the kids, and that will be where they're allowed to use the internet. When they walk into the house, their cell phones are going to go on a shelf with their name underneath the phone and a little imprint of their phone.